Okay, I think I've got it. I think I got it. I am so sorry about all that. Took a little while. I had a little last minute issue. The streaming service, which I have not used in forever, was having some slight technical issues. It changed. I had the technical issues, but it's good now. So we're good. We are live. It's great. It's good to see you all again. Wow. Newton. Okay, 1 second. So, full disclosure, I had a little bit of Baby Bell cheese here before I started, and my doggy Newton is currently begging for that piece of cheese. So I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna throw this away and get him out of here. So I'll be right back. I had a piece of cheese food. Alright, gotta go. Love you. Okay, we're good. Hello, everybody. How are you guys? It's good to see you all again. It's good to see you all live. It's me, Vincent. If you don't know who I am for whatever reason, this is my YouTube channel. It's called VincentVision. Today, I'm doing a live stream. Full disclosure, I totally thought this was Sunday. I got my days mixed up. So instead of normally doing something on Sunday, I usually put out a video every weekend on Sunday. I'm doing a live stream today, Saturday, which is not Sunday. This was supposed to happen on Sunday, but hey, that's how life works. Sometimes you get your days mixed up, especially if you're a busy guy like me. But I am excited to be live again. Thank you all for joining me unannounced, but it's a good time. Hey to Coconut JC. Hey Scott, you can do it. How are you? Oh, you're getting on a plane to Hong Kong. How exciting. I hope you're going to Hong Kong Disneyland. That would be very nice. I don't know how far Beijing is from Hong Kong. I assume it's some quite considerable distance. But I hope you're going to Universal Beijing, or you can find a way to make your way over there. Yeah, awesome. We should play some tunes, right? Hold on. Alexa, play chill background music.
This is Cafe Chill Jazz Background from Spotify.
Okay, Cafe Chill Jazz background. That sounds good. Yeah, we're going for it. Why not? A little more jazzy than I thought it was going to be. So I tried to make this as hospitable as I could. You know, this room has not had anything done to it since probably the last time I was here. So I have the TV now. It's playing ads from YouTube, but there's ride videos in the back. I got some music. I got a little ambient light over there. I'm here. Let's do a little bit of that. Let's see. Does that look good? What do you guys think? Yeah, we'll do that. It works. Works well, I think. But yes, hey guys, how are you? Thank you all for joining me. This live stream, I don't really have any agenda. I just wanted to hang out, check it out, spend some time with you guys live, because I haven't done one of these in like a hot minute, I think. I think it's been like more than a year. I think the last time I recall doing this was for the Galactic Star Cruiser. So I'm very happy to be doing one of these again and hanging out. And Bobby Healy, how are you, man? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. As far as, today, I mean, just to get the conversation going, I'd love to answer any questions you guys might have about anything like that. Really just hanging out tonight. I got myself a nice cup of water. Let's see what's behind me. It's Velocicoaster. It's an on-ride video of the Velocicoaster. Now, how did anybody swing that? How did this person... I think I've seen this one before, too. It's 3 million views, which is crazy. For those who know, you can't bring stuff onto the Velocicoaster. You can't bring your phone or camera or anything like that. So this person had to have done like a I don't even know, like a secret, like a glasses. The glasses have little cameras on them. They probably did something like that. I could have. That's at least what I think. But yes, yeah, totally glasses with cameras, Bobby. You're totally right about that. But yeah, John, rest in peace to... rest in peace to the Star Cruiser. I mean, not gone yet. We got until September, I think till the end of September. I kind of had like a last minute change of heart where originally I was like, oh, I don't need to do the Star Cruiser. and something just kicked in me and said like, oh, maybe I do want to do the Star Cruiser. So I think I'm trying to see if I can find a spot on the Star Cruiser. There are Facebook pages that allow you to join, and like you can say, hey, I'm looking to join your room and stuff like that. And I think I'm willing to do that. I'm pretty good with people and strangers. And this is truly now is going to be a once in a lifetime experience because it's going to close at the end of September. So it's something I'm interested in doing. We'll see what actually happens though. Fudge Factor, you said, what other houses do you think are coming to Halloween Horror Nights? I don't know. It's tough to say. We got right now, I guess, Chucky, The Last of Us. People think Stranger Things is going to show up. I don't really know if that's true or not, but that'd be pretty exciting, I would say. I don't know. It's hard to say with the Halloween Horror Nights haunted houses. Really, I just wanted them to like announce more stuff. I think that is what needs to happen because I think they're really late on them anyway. Like normally at this point, we would know a lot of the different haunted houses that would be happening here, and we're not really getting any of that. But yes, hey Luke, how are you? You finally graduated high school. That is awesome. Congratulations. Hey Kate, how are you? So cool. I finally hung that picture of the Ratatouille that you gave me. Remy from Ratatouille. He's on my kitchen wall now. I love it. It's great. Kate's a good friend. We did the Guardians. We did this like special charity event. We wrote Guardians of the Galaxy, and it was awesome. It's a really, really good time. But yeah, my history theme park vids, vintage. That's actually not a bad idea. It's actually not a bad idea. The problem is though, I only really know like Universal park history and maybe like some Disney, but not as extensive as like other people. So I'm actually reading this book right now called Disney versus Universal. And it's called that, but it's really just like an extensive history of like the Universal parks in general. So it goes from the creation of Universal Studios to the studio tour to the theme park in Hollywood and to eventually Universal Florida. So it's a lot of Universal Hollywood history right now, and part of me actually kind of wants to skip that because I'd like to know about it, but like it's really I want to know about Orlando, okay? I want to know about the history of that place, and I know a lot about it already, but I want to know like the ins and outs. I really want to hear other people's. And it only goes up to about I think 2014. So it ends at Diagon Alley or cuts off at Diagon Alley right before. But I really want to just know like and hear firsthand accounts of Universal Studios Florida, what that place was like when it first opened up in 1990, because it's pretty different than what it is now. But yeah, let's see. I need to visit the Jurassic Park tribute store. Yeah, Michael, you gotta totally do that. I think we met each other in the park relatively recently too. I mean, not super recent, but like relatively recently. You should definitely make your way. If you have not done the Jurassic Park tribute store and you are someone who lives in this area and can check it out, it is totally worth the visit. And now, if you're going to Universal, you can go and check and you can see the Minion Land and stuff like that is all open too, which is really, really cool. So definitely recommend a visit to Universal if it's been a little while. It's very hot right now in the parks right now, but it's a good time. It's a good time for sure. But yeah, you have never been to Florida? Oh, it is so fun. Florida, it is so fun. Great theme parks. But if you can't, just watch my videos. Until then, get your fix that way. Okay, dude? Hi, Ariel. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. We're just hanging out. We're chilling. Nothing major. Super low key tonight. I got some fun, funky jazz music playing. I don't know if you can really hear it from here. I can crank it up one more. Alexa, increase volume by 1. I got some roller coaster videos in the back over here. Does anyone know what roller coaster that is? I'll give you a hint. It's at Universal. It's red. It's Rip Ride Rocket. It's Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Yeah. Yeah, I never did. So Nickelodeon Studios, Kate, I was there the first time I ever went to Universal, which works with Fudge Factor's question. I think it was like 2001, I think, give or take. And Nickelodeon Studios was there, but I don't think the tour was something that was available. And if it was not something that me and my family did. I remember the Slime Fountain. I remember Slime Time Live. They had Slime Time Live out there. At least that's what I'm remembering. But yeah, we didn't really do much of Nickelodeon Studios. I think now it's just the Blue Man Group, or what used to be Blue Man Group. It's not really anything now. It's Grinchmas. You can go there and see the Grinch show, but that's really the extent of it. But I do miss that. I remember Hanna-Barbera right by it as well. I did that a lot because whenever I first went to Universal as a small kid, I was a big ride chicken. So I would like never ride any thrilling rides. You know, because of me being afraid of the rides, I never got to experience Confrontation, the old King Kong ride. I never got to see that for myself, and I think that's something I regret dearly because it sounded like such a cool ride, and it had really big sets is what I've been told. I'm in giant animatronics, but it was really scary, and my parents were not the type of parents to like kind of like force me onto rides. If I had to freak out, I just wouldn't do it. So missed that one out. Didn't ride Jaws when I was a kid. I rode it later as an adult. I got to experience Jaws. Like, think, gosh, if I didn't get to ride King Kong, if I didn't get to ride Jaws, I would have been, yeah, right. But yeah, that was the only old Universal ride I never got to see for myself. So luckily, I'm in a much better place now with rides. I'm a lot more comfortable on roller coasters and anything that the Disneys and the Universals will put out. But yeah. Chell, you said, I was too scared for Confrontation as well. I got stuck at the it was scary. I didn't even go into like the line, but just like the promotional pictures of this like giant gorilla, you know, like by the car, and like I would read descriptions of the ride online, and people were like, he grabs the car and he shakes it and it drops, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't. That's way too scary for me, for sure. Okay, Kevin, how are you, man? Welcome aboard. It's good to see you in here, dude. I was in Nick Studios when they buried the time capsule. Okay, does anyone know where the time capsule is? Because the last I know of it was there was a Nickelodeon hotel in Orlando, and they moved it over there, but that doesn't exist anymore, so I don't even know where the time capsule is. But also, I think the time capsule has been opened already. I'm gonna go check. Pardon me, I'm gonna sit on my computer here for a minute and look that up. I'm gonna take a sip of my water as well, which, by the way, I don't know if anyone's playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, but check this cup out. Look at that. It's got a little Koroks on it from Tears of the Kingdom. How cool is that? I got that as a gift for Ellison. So Ellison is here, by the way. She's in the house right now. She's a little tired, so I'm letting her relax. She might pop in here, say hi to you guys and stuff like that. So, you know, yeah, if you really want her to come over, please let me know. I'll do my best. But, let's see. Nickelodeon time capsule. Where is it? Oh wait, it's been opened. According to... Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, well here, this is kind of interesting. So I don't know when it got opened. Let's see, when is it supposed to open? There's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not gonna read all this. Oh, it's gonna open in 2042. Okay, so that's when the time capsule is going to open. But right off the top of the bat, there were some things. There are some movies. Home Alone, Back to the Future on VHS. There's a Michael Jackson CD in there. There's an MC Hammer CD in there. There's a Nintendo Game Boy in the time capsule. Rollerblades, Reebok pump sneakers, a jar of Gak, one of Joey Lawrence's Whoa 92 hats, which he stopped by to present. News reports, including coverage of the AIDS crisis, Desert Storm, the end of the Soviet Union. Some pretty serious stuff for a Nickelodeon time capsule. Books, history book, the Orlando TV guide for the week of April 30th, 1992, a copy of the Book of Endangered Species. Oh, that's kind of smart. Imagine getting like a Book of Endangered Species from 1992 and then like finding out, you know, very kind of dark, but what animals don't exist anymore. That's wild. That's really cool. A piece of the Berlin Wall, which also exists at Universal. There's a big piece of the Berlin Wall right behind the Hard Rock Cafe. If you're ever looking to explore, you can just walk right back there. You have a piece of the Berlin Wall, which is pretty crazy. A Nicktoons shirt, a Barbie doll, pencils, Twinkies, bubblegum, a videotape. And that's really it. But some really cool stuff. Some really interesting stuff for sure. Let's see. What isn't Universal Sam Expedition theme park? What is not? Huh? Okay, let's see. How are we doing on lag, by the way? I'm seeing one thing on my end, like on my little YouTube thing here, and then it was kind of recent here. So if I might be offsetting, but I'm just gonna keep on going anyway and just read everybody's comments. But hi, Jordan from Brooklyn. From Brooklyn, wow, I've been to Brooklyn. I liked it. I didn't spend too much time there. I had a friend who lived there, and I stayed at his house for a New York trip. But it was like one of the first train stops. So like as soon as I got off, it was right at the front. So it wasn't like deep in the heart of Brooklyn or anything like that. So I didn't really get to see too much of it. I was more interested in seeing like Manhattan and stuff like that because that was one of my first times in New York City. But that's cool that you're from there. It's very cool. Six Flags, right? King of Con, nearby. And obviously it's in New Jersey. Love to go see that. That's a big old roller coaster. Yes, I hope to see you too in September, Kevin. That's going to be a great time. I'm super, super excited. But cool, awesome. Okay, good. Okay, so we're up to date. That's nice. Let's see. Yeah, I did not do Kong. Dueling Dragons is one of those things too. You know, going back to old rides that had existed before. So I never did Dueling Dragons. I did Dragon Challenge, like the Harry Potter version of it, but I never got to see them duel. And I went to Islands of Adventure when that was a thing, but I was a big ride chicken. I didn't ride the Incredible Hulk coaster until I was like 18, 19 years old. It took me a long time. It took me a really, really long time to ride those rides. But, you know, I'm all good now, okay? I can ride any roller coaster, no problem. The only types of rides I don't like, I mean, they don't really have them at like big theme parks, but like the swings, like the big, and there's a Starflyer on iDrive, and it's like a big swing, and it's something to me, it's not a good thing for me right now. And the slingshots, it's the little balls where they film you and then you shoot up in the sky. I cannot do those. Those are really, really extreme. Oh, and the Supermans, one where you sit and they kind of bring you up really slow, and they have on a fun spot and they kind of like let you go and you swing like this. That to me is a lot. I could not do that unless I was doing a video. I think if I was doing a video, I'd feel more like inclined to do it because it would be entertaining, right? That's why you do these things. It's not because you like to do them sometimes. It's just because you know it's going to be good TV. So, yeah. But let's see. Yes, Sam is here. He's hanging out. Sam always hangs out in here, which is very nice, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Sam. I hope you're doing well. I hope your Diablo characters are doing well. I hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy. What's that going on over here? Guys, what are you growling? Are you growling? It is one of my doggies. It is, ladies and gentlemen, it's my boy, Kent. Oh, he's got some stuff in his eye. Sorry, I'm gonna pick your eye bookers out. But yes, Kent is here with me. I love him so much. Lick my nose. All right, say bye, Kent. Bye. And the other guy doesn't really let me pick him up. He's very, very skittish, but it's Newton. It's Ellison's dog. He's my dog now as well. I love him. Come here, Newton. Can I pick you up, please, for the video? Please? I would really appreciate it. You can see his tail, his fluffy tail right there. That's him. But unfortunately, I cannot. He's a very, very slippery fish, this little guy here. I'm going to go for it. All right, buddy. Hi. Sit. There you go. Sit, please. Sit, please. Come here, sit. And then sit. Come on, join us, please. Well, I tried. You can't say that I didn't try. For sure. Hey, China Travels. Welcome. Hello, Laura. How are you, Laura W? Yeah, I would love to have seen Dueling Dragons in its prime. But you know, I will say, and I think we could agree, Hagrid's is definitely a worthy successor, right? Like, it is a worthy replacement. Would there have been a really great world where both of them would have existed? Oh, I wish. But I think it's good as it is. You know, I think they've made a good choice. And yeah, Ariel, I was there too on the last day. I did I was there and I got to do, gosh, which one did I do? I think I did the fire dragon, the Chinese fireball. And then it rained the entire rest of the day and I didn't get to do any of the other ones. So I get to ride half of it before it closed forever in 2017. I got to do that. I was there for that. I do like those ride closings. It's always a fun experience. We did Poseidon's Fury, and that was fun. Poseidon's Fury is not as big of a ride as Dueling Dragons was for a lot of people, but it was still cool to be there on the last day. But thank you, Laura. I'm glad you like the jazz music. It's fun. I think it works. I think it fits, right? You know, we keep it cool, keep it casual here. We're at home, right? We gotta relax. Turn it down just a little notch. Save the excitement for the theme parks. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Going down the list. Sorry, I'm just reading here. Grant, thank you for saying hi to Kent. I think it's your dog in the picture. And your little icon, I can't tell. Looks like it may be a dog or a cat. I'm not sure. Very short-haired cat. Yeah, Newton is a little camera shy, for sure. BC fan 772. Are you and Kyle Powell still boys? I do say hi to Kyle Callow. Yeah, I say hi. I don't think we've actually done like a video together. I think the only time I've ever been in a video with Kyle Powell was he was at Disney Springs for Gideon's, and I just happened to be there, and I kind of said hi and popped into the video. But I haven't done like any actual videos with him. I don't really do too many videos with people, and not necessarily by choice. I just think sometimes I think everyone's doing like their own thing, and you know, I know the videos that I do sometimes, I kind of find it hard to insert other people into the videos. And I'd love to, and I should, because that'll do two things. It'll, you know, show people that I'm a friendly person and I'm not like antisocial. And two, it'll also help me out in the long run, right? It's kind of mixing the worlds and getting people who maybe watch other people's videos, get them onto my stuff. And even though it might be a lot of the same stuff, you know, it's just nice, you know? But that's a good question there. You were the last guest of the show of T2, Cool Daddy. I was not there for the last, and I could have been there because I had lived in Orlando when Terminator closed. I don't know why I didn't go. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go. That would have been fun to do too, because I did like the Terminator show. I like Jason Bourne more, obviously, but I did like a lot of stuff about the Terminator show. The action parts with the coming out of the car and stuff like that, like he comes out of the screen and the motorcycle is all super cool, and the special effects, and you know, the big Terminator robots that would shoot. Oh my gosh, now I'm just like remembering all that. You know, the big robots that would come out and they'd shoot the targets, and that was pretty cool. It was also a ride I used to be really afraid of as a kid, as a small kid, because if you remember in the Terminator show, in the pre-show, Sarah Connor would come out and she'd be like, I've set up a bomb in the building and it's gonna blow in 5 minutes, and I definitely thought that was real as a kid. I was very scared. So that was that was very, very scary. But yeah, Josh, you said thanks for your enthusiasm and positivity. Thank you. Hope you meet you one day. But yeah, thank you, Josh. That's very kind of you. I do my best to be as positive as I can. Positive but honest, right? You know what I mean? Because if I don't like something, I don't like something. But I try to keep as enthusiastic. You know, I really enjoy this kind of stuff. I love theme parks. I love Universal. So making the videos is a positive and enthusiastic experience for me most of the time. You know, I will definitely admit off camera, you know, there are definitely some frustrating days, whether it be the heat or the crowds, or, you know, the park is just super busy and you're not able to get on a ride, or it's breaking down and stuff like that. You know, it's it happens sometimes. You know, there's a lot of behind the scenes in these videos, and I think anybody who makes videos can agree with that it can be challenging at times. But overall, I'm really proud of what I do, and I'm happy to keep on doing it. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking about those Epic Universe videos. I cannot wait for Epic Universe. I can't wait for Halloween Horror Nights, which, by the way, I need to mention, I will be there for the opening night of Halloween Horror Nights here in Orlando, and also we will be going to Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood, California. Once again, the big difference is I'll be bringing Ellison along this time, and I'm super excited for her to see Halloween Horror Nights in California, because it was so much fun. I had a blast. And some parts of me likes it a little bit more than over here, but maybe that's because like the grass is greener on the other side. I do love here Horror Nights. Horror Nights here is like awesome. It's like the best. It is so cool. But thank you, Cool Daddy. I'm glad you liked that short. I had a lot of fun. I was recording a little clip for another short, and I was like, wait a minute. This is like the best spot to watch people get wet on Popeyes. So why don't I make a video about it? Because it's so funny. I did that, and it was good. And I'm working on shorts and Instagram reels and little things like that. I'm trying to do more of those because I think it does help. And it's a little bit of a slow burn right now on my end, but I'm happy to do it, and every little view count helps. So it's going okay. So far, so good, I have to say. But yeah. Let's see. Let me check something here. Okay. Cool. Oh, no. Ellison's pretty sturdy. I don't. She doesn't really get scared in the haunted houses. I mean, she does, but she doesn't. She doesn't really show it. I don't think she does, at least. Yeah, Frequent Fear. I'm excited for those. I'm waiting for those to drop as well. It'll be nice to get one of those just to be able to go to the event multiple times. Horror Nights gets really busy. For those of you who have been, you know what I'm talking about. It gets super busy. And if you live here in the area and you have access to the event by way of Frequent Fear Pass, it really does make things a lot easier because you don't feel as pressured to see everything in one night. Expect a Horror Nights video soon. I'm waiting for like 1 or 2 more announcements before I do like a video explaining all the different things you can get for Halloween Horror Nights, the different ways I'd recommend visiting the event as well. I mean, I'll give you a spoiler right now. Like, if you're gonna go to Horror Nights, you should try to do Express, especially if you're only there for one night. That is the #1 thing I'll recommend. Whenever we do opening night, we always do Express because it just makes life so much easier. And that is what I would recommend for anyone who's experiencing Halloween Horror Nights, if you can swing it, of course. I know it can get pretty expensive, it can all add up, but it does help a lot. And there are ways to do the event without any Express or anything like that, but we just don't know how to do that yet because a lot of it depends on which haunted house is where. You know, so if The Last of Us, which is obviously going to be a really big deal, is in one area of the park, and then another popular haunted house is on the other side, or things like that, you kind of have to move around based off of that. But sometimes hard to tell how she feels about different things. I think I'm just more expressive and you know, a little more of a actor, I guess, a little performer and stuff like that. But she does great, you know. So she's been a wonderful partner in these videos, and I'm happy to have her. Relaxing background music. I'm glad you like it. I think it adds a nice sophistication to the live stream, you know. So it's nice. It's nice. Let's see. So Jordan, you asked a question a couple clicks back, and I didn't get to respond to that. But you said, what made you choose to do wacha in your intros every time? Sounds really stupid, but I just wanted like a thing, like a slogan, like a shtick, you know, kind of how you could identify someone. And I wore eyeglasses. I wore eyeglasses for a long time, and I'd kind of like take them off because like, we're getting serious. Like, let's get serious about the parks, you know. Whenever someone like is like really serious and they want to talk about something, they take their glasses off. So that's what it was. And then it also just turned into like wearing sunglasses all the time because it's super hot and sunny in Florida, and I want to protect my eyes, so I wear sunglasses. And now I just like almost wear sunglasses almost every video. And I'm sorry if I've had comments before where people are like, "Oh, you wear your sunglasses in the video the whole time. We can't see your eyes." And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of true. You should see like my actual eyes. But it's so hot in Florida. I'm outside all day. Cut me some slack. Yeah. And you know, and it's funny because the wacha thing I think has kind of worked out over time in the long run, because now I do get people who will be like, hey you, wacha, and that's like perfect. I know exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about the videos, and I'm like, yeah, you watch them. Good job, dude. So I like it. I'm glad it's worked out. And you know, and saying the same things with like VincentVision. Why VincentVision? It sounds really cool, but it's like, you know, it's kind of like a Tim Tracker. That's how it started. Where I was like, I want like a name like that, like Tim Tracker, VincentVision. So luckily, I had a V in Vision, worked out perfectly, and like, and almost like Muppet Vision, you know, a Shrek 4D and Ogre Vision, like a special format that you're watching a video or watching a movie. And that's kind of the inspiration for even the VincentVision name, if you wanted to go another step further, Jordan. So thank you for that question. That was awesome. Really, really great. I played over 80 hours in Tears of the Kingdom. I think I am also at about 80 hours as well. It's a great game, but I'm also playing now Diablo 4. So I'm kind of juggling my time because I don't want Tears of the Kingdom to end. So that's kind of my situation right now. Rodney, you are not late. You're just showing up right at the perfect time. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. My apologies. I did a little burp there. So just because I didn't make it clear at the beginning of the live stream, I'm probably going to stay here in I'm gonna stay here till about like 9 o'clock ish. So about an hour or so for the live stream, because well, if you haven't noticed, it's basically just me talking nonstop for an hour. So an hour is about as much time as I've got. So, you know, while we're together, please, if you guys have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to ask, okay? I love talking to you guys. I really like these live streams, and I wish I did them more. I think I'm going to eventually try to buy a gimbal and just do stuff out in the park, because that's going to bring people in who want to see the parks and not just like talk to me in my room, and I can still talk to you and stuff like that. I just don't want to infringe on other people's thing. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll figure that out, because that would be fun to do. I think that would be fun to do. But yeah. Oh, happy anniversary, Rodney. Oh, I'm so sorry if there was an anniversary I was not aware of. Happy birthday. Yeah, Wi-Fi in the park sucks. And yes, I remember you, Cool Daddy. You had blue hair. It was, if it was not blue, it was a vibrant color, right? I know. I remember these things. Believe it or not, I remember these things. Yeah. Yes, Justin. I think I don't know. You got to tell me where, because I'll tell you right now, Justin, there was a bazillion million being. You were there too. There was 1 trillion people for at Super Nintendo World. But it's good to see you. I'm glad you made it to the live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And Jordan, thank you for that. It's very kind of you. It's very generous. Awesome. Yeah, towards the Gimbal Fund, which that actually brings me up to a really great point that I want to talk about. I'm going to let you all know here, because you're all the people who are hanging out with me today on the live stream, and I truly appreciate. You could have been doing anything else this Saturday night, but you're hanging out with me. And that means you guys are some ride or dies. And I'm going to let you guys know, I'm actually, in the next couple days, I am going to be setting up officially a Patreon. We're going to do a Patreon. Woohoo! And it's going to be nothing super crazy. It's going to be very simple. I think I've never done anything like this before. And I think I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible. So right now, I just want to do 2 tiers. And then please, if you have any of you guys use a Patreon or for other creators and other people, let me know like what. I guess let's talk it out while we're here, I guess, right? Let me know. So I have right now 2 tiers planned. The simple $5 and $10. So $5 will just be sort of like the basic, like, hey, this is just like a general support where you're just helping me out, you're supporting. And then right now, all I have planned for the 10 is maybe like, well, it'll be like the classic thank you. And what I'm kind of thinking right now is there's not going to be that many people, you know, doing the Patreon right off the bat. So this is going to be a good opportunity to like personally thank people on the videos and stuff with the $10 tier. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. You know, unless like 1,000 people, which is not going to happen, you know, all sign up at once, then that might be a bit of a longer video personally thanking everybody. But I think I'm not going to be getting that many people over time that I can say, hey, Johnny, Jacob, Jared, thank you all for subscribing to the Patreon, and kind of add that in towards the end of the videos, you know? So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And if you think it's interesting, please let me know. And if you're interested in doing the Patreon, you know, just whenever I get that set up, you know, you follow your heart on that, okay? But it really does help. And obviously all of that sort of money is going to go towards trips and adventures and gear, and it's all going to be intended for use for the channel. So that'll be cool when that does happen. But still kind of cooking on that. Don't worry about that right now. But it is cooking. It's in there somewhere. Yeah. But let's see. Okay, so let's see. Let's run up over here. So Jaya Grady says, how do you feel about having a Demon Slayer haunted house? I saw that. You know, there's a very popular speculation map that goes around, and it says like kind of what they think the haunted houses are going to be, and sometimes it ends up being really accurate, and sometimes it's not. Now, Demon Slayers, for those who don't know, is really popular anime, and I could maybe see it as a haunted house, but I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's too, I don't know. It's too out there. And I also think like if it was going to happen, we would have heard about it by now, because there's a lot of really good people who stream and stuff like that. and they get all that information, they're usually pretty accurate about the stuff that they talk about. So I'm not sure about that one. We'll have to see. But I did watch the first season of that anime Demon Slayer, and I did like it. So I would be okay if it was a haunted house. For sure. It would get my support. Laura, you're curious about the new headband, growing your hair out, or just to control the forehead sweat? The forehead sweat. And sometimes I've been keeping my hair a little bit longer than normal, so I like it kind of as a way to kind of keep that hair up and off my face. I think that helps a lot. And it's just a fun look. You know, it's kind of a fun look, you know. But yeah, I'll probably be using it more and more often because it is nice to have. And it also just covers my forehead too from the heat, so my forehead doesn't get as tan. And it keeps the hair out of my face. So those are the big two reasons. But I kind of like the look. I'm glad I stumbled upon it. Dreamport Productions says, not a question, more of a comment. Just wanted to say I really love the Secrets in History videos. Yes, thank you. I try my best. I love it. I'm going to try to knock out all of Islands of Adventure, end with Harry Potter because that's going to be the big one, and then jump over to the other park and do the same thing. And I'm enjoying making the videos too. They are a lot of work and there's a lot of info, and they take a lot longer than they should making them, but I do like making them a lot. So I'm glad that you enjoy them. I'm a big Universal historian. I know you're a big Universal historian as well. I love that theme park history, so thank you for that. It's very kind of you. Let's see. And we met by Toadstool Cafe. That's okay. Oh, I think so. I think I remember. Listen, I'll tell you right now, I was waiting in line for like 2 hours for Toadstool Cafe at the end of the night. But that's, yeah, cool, man. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, behind the scenes. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that'd probably be something cool too. I guess, you know, Patreon, you're doing a lot of posting and stuff like that, and everyone will have access to that. Listen, sometimes I got to admit, it's sometimes hard to keep up with one video. So that's really the big thing I'm worried about. And that's something why I've never really wanted to do Patreon for the longest time. I feel a little bit more confident in myself now that I can make something work. But I was like, I couldn't do like an extra live stream or an extra video a day and stuff like that. But we'll see. Also, what do? Do I treat it like a journal? Do I like use it as like my diary that you can all read? I don't know what that's like. Thank you, Kara. That's very kind of you. Let's see. Still never been to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal. Oh, Michael, it's scary, man. I don't know if you're up for it, but if you are, who knows? Yeah. It's a. I love making those videos. I'm just trying to come up with more general Universal videos. I've been doing a lot of update videos, which is good because there's a lot of stuff happening at Universal. But, you know, I gotta think of some fun ideas as well. It turns out a lot of the stuff that does really well for theme park videos is trip planning stuff. It's things people watch to prepare for their trips. It's not so much like, I'm just here in the park hanging out. You know, they want to know what's the new restaurant, what's to do with this, what are the best rides, and so on and so forth. So I'm hoping I can cover that ground with the shorts as well, but we'll see. I enjoy making the videos for sure. That's something I'm definitely more comfortable with. So we'll figure out a groove with all that other extra media. Ooh, excuse me. Just grabbing a little water. Whew. Chatty Cathy over here. Chatty. Oh. Yes, for sure. And then once Epic Universe opens up, it's just going to be completely busy for all of us vloggers, for sure. Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. I want y'all to know that when Epic Universe does open up and every single person is making videos at the new theme park, I'm one of the originals, okay? I'm one of the original Universal vloggers, all right? I've been here since the beginning. Since before the beginning, all right? I'm just saying, okay? You know it and I know it. Everyone's gonna love Universal. I've been loving it. I'm loving it right now. Thank you guys. Thank you. I know you mentioned you were here, DEG1, and it just never happened. I'm really sorry about that. You know, I'm not in the parks all the time, but I wish we could have bumped into each other at some point. That would have been nice to see you, because you're always very nice. You always leave comments on the videos, which I always appreciate. So maybe next time. Maybe next time, brother. Oh, hey, Wade. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, man. I'm sorry. I'm looking at your icon from here. I'm trying to see it, but it's tiny on the screen. But cool. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. I'll be right back, okay? I'm so sorry. All right, folks. It's happening. Sorry about that. But we have actually got a special guest. You know her. You love her. It's the second half of VincentVision. It's Ellison. Woo! Just look over there. That's delayed. Don't mind that, okay?
That's
but the comments are pretty accurate, so you can do that. That's so. Oh, now, okay. Now Newton gets to show up on the camera. There's Newton over there. Yeah, you can just look at this one here. Yes. That's like the most current one, and then the chat's pretty accurate as well. This is delayed. Ignore that, okay? But look,
there goes Newton.
Look at that. You know, let me see that. Yeah. Newton. Newton, don't knock this up. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Now we got a circus.
What are we doing here? Okay, give me this.
Now we got a circus.
We have a circus. Is about to say a bad word. But yeah, we're all here. Woo-hoo! It's Ellison, everybody. Yay! Hello. Yeah, woo! Gang's all here. All here.
I like all the puppy comments.
Yeah.
Now you finally get to see Newton and all his craziness.
Right, I'm gonna go grab a chair for myself. You just keep them entertained. Guys, ask your questions.
Yeah. I've never. Oh no, I have done this before. I have done this before when we went to Mardi Gras like 2-ish years ago. Oh yes, I am very much looking forward to HHN in California. I've never been before for Halloween Horror Nights, and Vincent talked so highly of it last year. I think it's gonna be a great time. Plus, like a little quick trip. I obviously, as you all can tell, I love to travel between Hawaii, our cruise. So this is just another one to tack on for this year.
Do you want to scoot to the left or to scoot to the right?
Whatever's easier for you. Let's see.
Oh, Newton!
Oh, no.
Stop barking!
Okay.
You did not see that. Nothing happened.
No.
You just backed up. It's fine. It's normal. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is so fun. Look at all these fun questions for you.
Oh gosh. Okay. So I see. Did you have braces? So growing up, I actually never did have braces. Oh, we're trying to.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Scooch here.
I'm trying to scooch you in frame.
So I never did have braces. So fun fact, I actually am missing 3 of my 13-year-old molars. They never existed. So growing up, I kind of randomly had 2 wisdom teeth on this side grow in and take the place of those 13-year-old molars. So over time, they adjusted my bite. I started grinding, and so I started Invisalign.
Yes.
Back in 2021, right before we left for New York.
Yeah.
And I actually just finished Invisalign maybe it's been like 2 months already.
Yeah.
So I'm just wearing the retainer. I have to keep that on for another 6 months.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And then it turns into a nightly instead of all day.
So she's been doing it. She did Invisalign. She made it all the way to the end. She's got the retainer now, but and she's had incredible progress, which is super, super cool. What about that?
Ooh, okay. So BC Fan asked if it was hard to get used to the vlogging when we started dating. And to be honest, it was. It wasn't quite what I was expecting because, when you see these videos, it always looks like a flawless, smooth transition. And you're like, okay, we're going to film this and this and this. And what you all don't see is like all the behind stuff. Like when you're like, okay, that wasn't quite perfect. Can we try that one more time? And at first it did take me a while to get used to it, but I am so thankful to be a part. I know it's his channel, but the fact I get to tag along and do all these amazing things and get to experience it with the person I love it's pretty incredible.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one here. Jordan Stein.
Yeah.
E.
So, Jordan Stein was asking why it's E for Ellison instead of like A for Allison. So, it is actually a family name. My mom's grandfather, so my great-grandfather, had a very important role in her life and helped raise her. And his name was Pete McKinn Ellison. So I got Ellison McKenzie. So there you go.
Yeah.
So it was the last name turned first name.
That's awesome. Yeah. You get a lot of Allison, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's
You get
been
a
my
lot of
whole
Allison.
life.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it. I actually, one of my best friends and one of my previous roommates was named Allison, and we used to work together, and it was quite a great time.
Yeah, I get a lot of Victors. That happens every so often. Yeah, for sure.
I think Kent's getting a little jealous. He's not.
What's going on here? Who's making those
If you
noises?
can't hear him, you hear he's very faintly whining
Kent?
for attention. Yeah.
Is it really? Oh, okay. I'll get her.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. Am I originally from Florida? No, I am actually from Kentucky. I am from a little small town in Kentucky called Richmond, Kentucky, where Eastern Kentucky University is, and it's just a little south of Lexington.
Oh, and
Yeah.
someone asked what part of Kendall I was. I lived I'll just have me say the street. I don't live there anymore. I lived on 152nd Avenue and 96th Street. So it was all the way down at the end, like almost like right by Homestead. So it was kind of like towards that area. The Hammocks that's where I was born and raised. So yeah. Are you wearing the Universal Jurassic Park? Are we wearing the? Are we?
Oh wait, actually, Aubrey, but I didn't even.
We're not. So I am wearing a Jurassic Park shirt from the Universal store over here, the Jurassic Park Tribute store. But Ellison is actually wearing a different shirt. This is a Jurassic Valley shirt from
Kula Ranch.
We went to Hawaii. You should check those videos out if you have not seen them already. And we went to the actual area where they filmed. All
the Jurassic Park
movies. Yes.
They filmed Lost, King Kong. 51st Dates.
Yeah.
There's a ton of movies that are filmed there and that are currently being filmed. I feel like right after we got back is when they announced the live action Moana. And when The Rock does that preview, it's called Chinaman's Hat. It's like a little island right off the coast of the Kualoa Ranch.
Yeah.
So when we were doing the UTV tours, you could clearly see it. So it's kind of cool to see, like, hey, they're actually working on stuff that's going to be really big here in like the next whenever it comes out, like probably 2 years.
Yeah, it was
something like that.
It was impressive. I think it was. Would
Cool.
you say that was our favorite part of the trip? Was that like the best part of it? Okay, good. That was the best part of our trip to Hawaii. It was awesome. It was super fun. Depot, I did not get the tattoo for the place for Kono. The little pig tattoo. Though I maybe should have, but I don't have any tattoos. So I think Ellison would have been able to like get it
Finesse,
and would have been okay because she's got some tattoos already. But it's cool. You actually inspired me and my fiance to elope in Hawaii in August. That's nice.
Oh, congratulations.
What
That's
does
so
elope
exciting.
mean?
Get married. They're just gonna
Is that like a
sign the
different?
paper.
And they're not doing like a
they're
show.
Not a big,
They're
not
just
a big
gonna
wedding,
sign the
not a big-
papers and just go and all right, we're good now.
Yep.
Okay. I understand. Yeah. Awesome. Another cruise in the works?
So possibly.
Sort of. Maybe for Ellison. She's got a lot of free time at work.
I was gonna say I was very fortunate, and I had put in some requests off that I guess I kind of forgot about. And when we were talking about potentially taking it overnight, so we'd have another day in the parks for Halloween Horror Nights. And when I went to go check, I was scrolling through the months, and I saw that I have a good chunk of time off in July, and so I was like, maybe I should do a solo trip because I've never been overseas, and other than cruises to the Bahamas, which it counts in a way, but not like a European, like anything out truly far out there.
July's busy for me for work, so
Yes.
I want to be able to go. So this would just be an Ellison solo adventure, and I could pass the camera off to her, I guess.
You wouldn't have the camera for 9 days. You gotta keep
I
these
wouldn't
people
have the camera for an
entertained.
extended amount of time, which would be like a nightmare for me. So, no, and Laura, she can't go to the UK. I have to go with her for that. There's like certain things where I'm like, oh yeah, you can go solo travel here. That's fine. Go do that. And like I'll go one day, but there's certain things that I'm like, oh no, I'd like to be there for that. You know, like UK's that. If she like switched gears all of a sudden, was like, I want to go to Japan by myself, I'd be like, no, hold on, that's not right. So there's certain things. UK's one of those things. So are you from the UK, Laura? Huh. Well, leave a comment if you are. Please let me know. I didn't know that you were from there. Huh. But yeah. Let's see. What else?
There was a question of. We had received a question of how did we meet?
Yes. We met on the dating apps.
Called Tinder.
Yeah. Just leave it at that.
Well, I mean, it's actually kind of a funny story.
Go ahead.
So we met on Tinder right after I had moved down here full time, and we were chatting as normal, nothing crazy. And one of my friends came into town to visit, so I got busy. I kind of forgot to reply, and Vincent, he like called me out. He was like, "Well, if you're ghosting me, then
I was
that's
like,
that."
if you're gonna ghost me, see ya. This life moves pretty fast. You know?
And I honestly was not used to someone calling me out like that, so I was just like,
what?
Yeah, no. So,
you were not used to someone calling you out?
No, not like that.
Should call you out more often and be like, wow, no way.
So, it always stuck in my mind that I was like, oh, he was actually upset by this. But I was like, well, I've only chatted with him for a little bit. It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. And this was back in 2018. 2018. I moved here full time
ago.
December 17.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think anything of it. Years had gone by, and you happened to be at the park I was working at, and you had done a video, I want to say November 2019, because this is when I was working in attractions.
Yeah.
And the attraction I was working at happened to break down.
Yeah.
The attraction I was working at happened to break down, and I happened to be walking by, and I recognized him because I was like, oh, this is someone who called me out. Like, it always stuck with me. And I remember, like, you had been with a friend, but you had given me a look like, I know you, but I don't know where I know you from. And it was one of my coworkers who was like, Ellison. And, like, you had that realization. And I was like, great. So I went back, grabbed what I needed to, and by the time you were gone, and then later on you had messaged me. It was like just a few weeks after you had messaged me on social media, and you were like, hey, do you happen to work at such and such? If so, like, I think I saw you there. And I was like, yeah, was it the day that it happened to close down? And then after that, we kind of just started talking a little bit more and more. And then the pandemic happened. So those conversations got a little bit longer because I feel like, we had the time.
Yeah.
And we started dating June 2020. And here we are now.
We live together. She lives here. Yeah. So it's been great. I'm excited for many more years. And that's the story so far, folks.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, we are reaching the end of our hour, folks. I think, I don't know about you, but I'm sweating like crazy.
It is a little warm in here.
It's a little warm in here. But what'd you think?
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
Would you join me for another one of these?
If you all would take me.
Yes, I think they would. I think they would be quite delighted for sure. And I was thinking maybe like, I was like get a gimbal and do like the in-park stuff. Because the in-park stuff was fun too.
Yeah, because I remember doing it.
The Mardi Gras one.
Yeah, Mardi Gras.
The Mardi Gras one was fun too. So I'd love to do that again. But we're going to keep it a tight hour here, okay? Boom, boom, boom. All right. Thank you guys for the compliments. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We are going to get ready to sign out of here in just a moment. This was fun. Yeah. Like I said, sorry, I thought it was Sunday. This is supposed to be on Sunday. It's on Saturday. But yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. Do me a solid. Please, in the next couple days, I have a lot of fun Universal Shorts that I'm going to be putting out on YouTube and out on Instagram and stuff like that. Please like them, comment on them, do all that kind of stuff. I'm really trying to do a little bit more of the shorts and that kind of content on top of the videos and stuff. This is going to be sort of like my main event weekly video, but then I'm gonna try to put in some shorts throughout the night. So please support me. I mean, you guys do such a great job at that already. Be on the lookout for that Patreon when it does happen. It's coming around the corner. We're not quite there yet, but it'll be a good time. And thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. And you all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We're gonna go. Well, you're gonna go back to playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably.
That's what I was doing
Yeah,
before
yeah.
this.
I'm probably gonna go do that too. You know, the great thing about the Switch is you can take it off. I can just play on the couch, and you can play on the big screen. But yeah, no. But seriously, all, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight, and we will see you both in the 10 Fridays to Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta do a Halloween Horror Nights live stream in the at night.
Ooh, that'd be good.
That'd be so good.
That'd be good.
Oh.
I was gonna say between that, we just need to know the houses. We just
Yeah. Tell us the haunted
need to
houses.
know.
Tell us the
Yeah.
haunted houses. Yeah, we're excited. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah. And see you in the pod.
All right, that's all we got. So I have to click on end stream, but so we're just gonna wave goodbye as we did that. Bye. Bye, guys. Watch out. Okay. All right. I want to see a few more goodbyes before we go. Bye. See you guys. Have a good night.